All right, we're live. What is up, everybody? Ciao ragazzi. Welcome back. You're in the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofro, and of course, with me as always is Julian Genotti. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, Justin. How are you?
Doing well. I've been better, but I'm doing as good as can be expected, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
For everything that's been going on the last day or so, in the world of I guess Juventus or whatever have you. Anyway. We've got a, I don't know if I want to call it a packed show. We've got plenty to talk about. What are you laughing at? Do we have something already going on?
No, I'm laughing at just the distress that's on your face right now.
There's just a little bit. It's a little bit frustrating just with everything that's been going on with the club, everything that we're just ready to have this settled and have it done by now. Anyway, let's just go ahead and I don't know if you want to jump into it. Do you have any opening words before I really jump into the main topics regarding the things that happened today or, the news that we have so far?
Yeah, I don't have anything regarding the news. I just want to say, all the players are back from vacation now, and we're going to start to see the real preseason and how Allegri is going to integrate all the players he has at his disposal now. And let's see if these younger players are going to usurp a guy like Ramsey, because now we're really thin on midfield.
That is a big part of what I want to talk about at the end of the show, definitely, at least once we get to the main part of the story. Especially go into this weekend, because we got a big fixture, really, for this weekend that we have going on. Let me say hi to a couple people, actually. Before we get too deep into this, I want to say hi, and I appreciate everybody that's here that's in the chat. Oh, before I do anything, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You're helping the channel grow. You continue to help us grow. The more we grow, the more we can offer you guys, and that we can provide as a channel. It's actually pretty cool seeing our vision kind of coming to fruition pretty quickly so far, which I don't think a lot of people are that lucky to even be able to dream like we did. Also, one of the reasons we were late today, I just remembered because I had to check to make sure my head wasn't bleeding. I was shaving my head right before I got in the shower, and I literally just ripped off a big chunk of skin, head meat, whatever you want to call it. It happens to me all the time whenever I'm going too fast. So if you see blood, let me know, and I'll take the time out to fix that so I don't get it all over the place.
Oh my God!
What is up, everybody? I see Clement. I'm angry with the Juventus. Wait, you're angry with the Juventus staff?
Clement he's usually Mr. Positivity.
Yeah, the Clement. Well, I guess. Oh wait, yesterday was Positive Monday. Clement now can be. I don't know.
That's right.
Tea Tuesday. So give me some
Peeved Tuesday.
Peeve Tuesday. I guess that all has to be peas, I guess. Let me throw some of these up there. Let me see. Is that popping up? There we go. Hey, Alejandro, if you're there watching this, I'm controlling. I totally forgot where to go exactly to fix the actually, I think I know where it is. Let me try this real quick on the live. Oh, here we go. Never mind. We got it. Alejandro told me, and I hadn't done it perfectly yet. Let's switch this background. I'm just doing some on-screen editing. Basically, is what we're doing. Let's see if it works. It may not. It may. Who the heck knows at this point?
For Clement, though, can you explain to us why you're mad?
Yeah. Actually, Clement, before we even get into anything, go ahead and just fill us in on what's wrong, what's going on. I know we're on a delay a little bit, but if you could. Let's see. Fill us in. If anybody else has any words of why they're unhappy as well, we'd like to hear that.
Let's do a vent session.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. We got a little Ariel. Let's see. We got
lots of comments scrolling in. Oh, there's a big one.
What is it? What we got?
It scrolled off my TV, so I can't really see right now. But there's a massive comment. I can't wait to answer.
Let's see. I am trying to edit this thing. This freaking. See, now you're getting to see me just struggling here on air. How does that look? Does that look terrible? That looks terrible. All right, that is awful. Let's see if we can fix this at all. Let's. Oh, I got it. That's stupid. Whatever. I'll fix it later. Who gives a damn? All right. What's up, guys? Let me scroll through. Now we can actually start to get into it. Let's see. What's up, James? What's up, Fix? Good to see you in here. Positive Tuesdays, eh? No, we're We can be as positive as we can. We'll have some positive things in here. What's up, Hanin? Hanan? Let me know how to pronounce it, because I butcher everybody's name. But living here in America, everybody butchers my last name. So it just goes around. What's up, Crazy Ray, Dario? You can always count on you guys. Jeremy, Del Juve Pietro. Say my name correct. I did it. I said it right. Del Juve Pietro. Yep. Isoline? Is that right? You and I need to lock down all airports in Spain to prevent Pjanic coming back to Juve. Actually, let me throw some of these up there. Sorry, guys. Mission Impossible. Exactly. That's exactly where I am with that. Actually, let me throw this background back. Are they not going to let me now? Is that where we're at? We're, let's see. Okay, they're not letting me... They're not letting me throw the background with the color in. I don't know what's going on here. Whatever, screw it. Hopefully you can read it. If not, that's my bad. Maybe Alejandro will fill us in on how to fix that. I'm also doing this as a reading. Let's see. Ryan says, hi guys, the management are taking the worst. I thought Ryan was a positive guy too. What's going on here? They are taking the worst case scenario regarding Demiral, and I can't be asked. I am really pissed off about it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that. I'm a joke to Justin. Yes, every day. You send it to me. I got a kid. I got a full-time job. I mean, I love doing this, but it ain't paying the bills, like literally at all. Actually, it's costing me money, but I love doing this, so that's why we do it. If I'm being honest, it's costing me money, but I'm happy to do it. That's why I have what is it called? A dispendable or expendable. Wait, what is it? What's the word I'm thinking of?
Disposable income?
Disposable income. Sorry, I'm a dumbass. Yeah. Justin, I'm in a hurry to see Locatelli wearing our shirt. It said they're not interested in the player and the kind of offer they made. Yeah, okay. You're in the same boat as me, Clement. That's exactly where I was yesterday. That's why I was ranting and raving. Not raving. I guess raving is usually a positive thing. I feel like when people say that. But that's why I was raging on here yesterday. I was not happy about it. What's up, homie Juve? All right, guys. I appreciate it. I just want to talk to a few of you guys right there while I could. But let's go ahead and let's actually jump into the main topic of the day of what we have. And that would be, well, first off, the situation with Demiral. He is joining Atalanta. And guess what he's joining Atalanta on?
Yep.
It's a loan deal. It is loan. And guess what? Does it have an obligation to buy? You want to fill him in? What's the situation? Okay, Julian's got something going on, so I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to dance a little bit because I'm the dancing bear. Anyway, Demiral is on his way to Atalanta for a total of 28 million euros. It could even be a 2-year loan deal. Juventus will get around 3 to 5 million euros a year. If you watched any of our videos earlier, we talked about that. And the person who reported this, and I'm going to say it right, was Nico Balice. I said it earlier. I said Nico Balice again during the video. And these daily videos, I realize if I go through and edit and do all that stuff, it takes way too much time, so you get all the errors thrown in there. I'll just laugh at myself. It's going to happen. Otherwise, you're also waiting to get the news for a lot longer, because cuts, I don't need to get into the background details of how this stuff works. Anyway, are you good to talk now, sir?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a
No, you're good. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Out.
Well, just let me know. So what do you... if you haven't liked, guys, please go ahead and throw a like up there. It would be a big help to us. But go ahead and give me your thoughts and opinions on this matter.
So we were told yesterday it was going to be a 25 million euro option deal. Right. So these reported numbers are a bit better. So it's not worst case scenario. So if it is 3 to 5 million plus another 28, I don't mind that as much. However, we don't know exactly what the deal is yet. So speculating on this particular report, it's a better deal than what I was thinking. And now, amazingly, now we can afford Locatelli probably.
Yeah, and that's where I sit with this deal is, and that's obviously the premise of this live that we're doing today, is does the Demiral deal unlock Locatelli? The thing is they don't have an obligation to buy him, so hopefully Demiral will. Well, of course, the problem is when you're literally, I keep saying bending the knee, but you're getting taken out back, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to Atalanta again, where you're offering them a player where if he does well and say this happens again, he's the defender of the year, whatever you have they're gonna go in and just roll in that cash, and then they'll be like, yeah, we'll buy him now and we'll sell him a week from now. It's the same crap that happened last time, same stuff that upset me the first time. I don't know that we need to go totally into that right now. We talked about it a bit yesterday. Definitely watch it live if you didn't watch it already. One thing that I will say, though, the key to this that we want to talk about, you mentioned it, and of course I just totally went on a tangent before I even got back to what you're saying, is, this could potentially unlock the Locatelli deal for Juventus, because you have a little bit of money to put toward, if they loan Locatelli or whatever have you, in that situation. But, okay, the one thing I want to know is, in this situation, it says Juventus are getting around $3 to $5 million this year. I don't think that's... This is me just being pessimist. I don't know unless we have the details in front of us, further details on the contract or anything like that. The 28 million euros, does that 3 to 5 come out of that 28? So it's...
No, so the 3 to 5 is an initial loan deal.
Right.
So they have to pay, they're paying just as an initial fee. Just like how we would have to pay like the $5 million for Locatelli as an initial fee.
Okay,
so that's what I meant by saying this money is probably going straight to Carnevale.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like I think we were talking about it earlier, and I said I bet more than likely the check will have Carnevale's name on it. It wouldn't even go to Juventus. They'll just mail it right to Sassuolo. So there is a positive to the situation. There are negatives, obviously, when it comes to Demiral. You wanted 40, you wanted 45, and it's slowly come down to literally less than 30. This also makes me wonder, because I know there have been a lot of people raging that have turned into me today with the situation. Something I've thought of is, so you have to take into consideration the issue with the pandemic, whatever you want to call it, that situation. Well, not whatever you want to call it, because, we can't say it. But the whole situation with the pandemic. So it makes me wonder, is Juventus maybe more spot on with the Locatelli price line than maybe we're thinking? I value him at 35 to 40 easily. It's maybe the reason that they're offering lower have to do with, are you taking this odd, weird outside entity, does that make sense, into
that makes sense.
The structure? I don't know.
The thing is, like, Arsenal is willing to pay the fee. You know what I mean? Like, Juventus can say, "Oh yeah, we think he's actually this," but like, he's not though. He's not. Yeah. He's we know what kind of midfield. He's 40 million. That's proper rated. That's what he's properly rated at. I think anything more is too expensive. Anything less is like good for us if we get him, but it's not what Sassuolo wants. But I think we came to the agreement yesterday that 35 mil will probably do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just for the sake of the league and for the sake of Italian talent staying in Italy.
Yes. Let's see if I can do a little bit of adjusting on the fly. It's still not good. Eventually, I think this thing is just messing up on me, and I think that's why it looks that way. You can still see the words. It is what it is, guys. I apologize. I'll fix it behind the scenes. Hopefully it'll be fixed next time. Hey, at least I'm not super glitchy, and I think you can actually see me. Unfortunately, I apologize. You can see me in like high def compared to other
like 4K stuff going on here. It looks good.
Right? Oh, did I? I may not have. I wonder. I may not have switched it. If it is glitchy, let me know. If it's clear, it's clear. But I realized I may have not switched it from 4K. Anyway,
I'm watching on my TV right now, and you got like no. Beautiful.
See, that's the last thing I want anybody to. So, like, we were talking about this today, and there it goes. We were talking about this today. The situation with okay, so like most of the time when I process these videos, we try to get the news out as early as we can. So before I was waiting for it to process to HD and then 4K and what have you. And then I think we realized that a lot of people actually end up watching these on their phone. So like 320 or whatever it is, the first process mark is fine. Like, that's good if you're watching on your phone, doesn't matter. And then when you say you're watching on your TV, that's like my nightmare. Please, if you're out there, do not watch any of my stuff on your TV. You don't need to see my big bald head or whatever on your TV. It doesn't need to happen. So that's my main point to talk about there. Let's see. That's Donio. You were saying, what is the loan fee? That's basically what it is. It's 3 to 5. Let's see. We went through some of these. Let me go through some of these questions. Yeah, we went through there. Okay, now I'm backed up. And that's kind of one of the main situations of like what we're upset about. Homo Juve points it out. Atalanta just sold Romero for $45 million, and then we give them Demiral and not Rugani. Well, I didn't think anybody's really coming for Rugani, if we're being honest, right now. Well, besides maybe Saudi. Maybe Saudi is looking at him. Let me respond to my wife real quick, if you can talk a little bit about the situation.
Yeah. So Romero got that price because he was given an opportunity at Atalanta to succeed, and he ended up being Serie A Defender of the Year. And then Atalanta took advantage of that and sold him because that's the kind of club they are. Right? So they're like a feeder club almost, but they still run their club so well. And remember we were talking about it yesterday. We were like, who's this guy from Atalanta, the sporting director? And we got the last name now. It's Percassi. So let's get him. He should be our major signing.
Yes, exactly. There's something I wanted to talk about when it came to the situation. Bringing Locatelli. I mean, I think that's the deal. Is I feel like now that you've made this deal and you've kind of, I use so many, like, I feel like people take some of my terms, they're a little bit over the top. Like, I may say, like, we sold our soul for this. That's not what you did. And some people say, like, they'll take too much out of what I'm saying as negative. But what I mean is we ended up agreeing to the situation.
Yep.
At this point, I feel like you have to get Locatelli and get that done now. One of the latest reports that I've seen, and when I say reports, like, it's not, I don't know even if this is something that we put out on the Bianconerizon Twitter account, so take it for what it's worth. It means nothing. But I saw somebody saying one of the amounts that were potentially out there was, I think Juventus was offering 32 million euros and bonuses that could probably get up to like 35 is my guess. And then...
Nico Schip said that.
Who is that? Who it was? Okay, I thought it was, okay. And then they said that they really wanted 35 million euros and plus bonuses. And I've switched back and forth on it because a part of me has been like, okay, now that's just kind of greedy because then you're getting way too close to your 40 million at that point. Like, to me, 32 plus bonuses should be good at that point. I'm back on the Juve management side, or not side. I'm always on their side, but you know what I mean. I'm back on, like, they're the ones in the right now. But then I guess there could also be people like, well, this is the player you want. What's another couple mil? But then I'm like, it's a couple mil. It's not 30 more bucks. It's not, it's not me saying,
it's millions.
So, I mean, what are your thoughts on that situation? Do you just think overall, like, that's a part where really Sassuolo needs to cut the shit?
Yeah, they gotta loosen the grips here because now, if you're not gonna sell this player for 3 more million, you're gonna have an unhappy player playing for you all season. His performance might drop, and you might sell him for even less. If it's over 3 million euros, just do the deal. If you're Sassuolo, get it over with. You're still getting over 30 mil. Essentially, for Juventus' side, you're like in North American sports, we do trades.
Yeah,
we're basically trading a 23-year-old center back for a 23-year-old center midfielder, and for a direct need of position that we lack in right now. So I think it's good. I think it's a good one. It's just similar money going out, similar money coming in, so I can't complain. Yeah. Yesterday I was really pessimistic because I saw the 25 million only, but now it's up to like 32, 33, and it's probably going to be an exact swap in, swap out for Locatelli. So I'm okay with it now. Yeah,
I think as long as Locatelli gets done and done soon, I'm happy. I mean, heck, I guess it could get done the 31st, but honestly, I want him before the season starts. I really want to be able to see how he fits in and how he really can gel with the squad. And not that I doubt that he can, but I just always want to see that, especially before the season starts. So one topic that I wanted to throw in there before, well, I guess actually let's just switch this because that's what we're kind of talking about. Juventus will, basically this was a Giovanni Albanese saying Juventus will finalize the deal for Demiral to Atalanta and go back in for Locatelli. That's what we've been talking about. Yes, you are a joke to me, Alejandro. That's why I forgot to put this up. But anyway, going off of this topic, something that also has been brought up recently, and I guess the last couple of hours, was basically if Demiral is out, Juventus is not pursuing another defender, is what the latest report seems to be. So that basically takes off. We've had it in there. If you watch the transfer meter, if you haven't watched the transfer meter, you're dead to me. But basically, if you've watched transfer meter, one of the names that we brought up that has like been a serious, I don't want to say serious target, but has been a target that's been floated out there. That's been an idea for the club. Has been Milinkovic at Fiorentina. So that would basically take him off the table, unless I guess that would be barring some serious sales going on for Juventus, making room for him. Things can change within a matter of a week or two, but
100%.
So what are your thoughts when you say when I say that, like, would you be, as a fan, because I know there's a lot of fans out here that are really I guess they want to add that defender. They're worried about the center back position for some reason, when I feel like we have so many other positions that we need to worry about right now.
Yeah.
I understand it could be an issue in the future, especially Bonucci, Chiellini, you're getting older, what have you. But anyway, what are your thoughts when I talk about that in the situation?
So like I said before, we're swapping a position of depth for a position of need. We're swapping out Demiral for Locatelli at this stage in the transfer season. Yeah. If an opportunity arises to get someone on loan, I'm sure they'll take someone. But right now, there's no player that we can possibly get. There's...
That was my bad. I was trying to grab this. I was trying to grab the screen and move it on my thing. My bad. Yeah, I'm trying to read all the comments. My eyes are so bad. Alejandro's just literally just pissing himself right now with me doing this. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I understand Milinkovic is a name that's been bandied about, but how much better is he than Rugani or Dragusin could be, like as a fifth choice center back or a fourth choice center back? Like, if we don't need to spend and waste more wages, don't do it. If something good arises, yes, let's look into it. But a guy like Milinkovic, I get its depth, but it doesn't push a needle. So
no. If it were me, honestly, I guess I actually would lean toward adding like a Florenzi before him at this point.
Yeah,
I think he would add more depth and more useful depth, at least right now, because luckily we have enough guys who can perform. While you may. Or not when I say you, I mean, I guess you do count in this, but when I say this, but like, may not be super high on Dragusin and what he offers. You did say, though, that he looked solid the other day in the, didn't you say he looked solid? Yeah, in the preseason match.
Yeah, he was fine. He's been fine in preseason.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd be interested to see what he can do, what he can offer there. Let's see. Let me see what, sorry guys, I don't want to neglect the chat at all. A lot of you all are
I'm seeing a bunch of people saying Milinkovic is miles better than Rugani and Dragusin, but like, okay, but at that point, as he's going to be a fourth choice center back, so why do we need to add all this more salary when we don't have enough? Like I like your idea of adding Florenzi because he can play right back, he can push up Quadrado, and he can fill in at center midfield if needed.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, I would love to have Milinkovic. Don't get me wrong. I'd be more than happy to have him in the club. When I say love, like, I think he would definitely add something, but I think right now, you just have to look at the position Juventus is in, and money's too scarce maybe to go pile it on, and that's why they're choosing not to pursue another, defender with him going out. You have some other younger players, hopefully. I just hope. I hope you have to just kind of. It's unlikely, but hope that Chiellini stays healthy for most of the season. Really, I mean, I guess you don't really need it, but at the same time, De Ligt, and then you have Chiellini and Bonucci who can. Support him.
So as long as two of those three are fine, like, I'm okay. And even if Rugani has to play the odd game, I'm okay with that too, because he's fine against shit teams. No, he's saying no.
I don't want to see.
He'll be fine against. No, I know, but he'll be fine against the shit team. He'll be fine. Beside Chiellini or De Ligt, he'll be fine against Salernitana.
I don't think
shit on them, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't think we need Well, I mean, this will never happen, obviously. But I was like, I don't need to see Rugani with the captain's armband out there ever again. But I don't need to see Rugani out there again. It's not going to happen, obviously. I know the situation. But it just made me laugh. Yeah. Let's see. Clement was saying, I hope that this year we'll see the big Dragusin's talent people were talking about. I can't tell if the way he wrote that, I can't tell if that's like a sarcastic comment. Because we got negative. We got negative Clement today. Yeah, we got old negative Clement. Let's see. Nanville brings up, I'm curious to know what we can get for Ronaldo if he leaves. I don't think he's going to leave. It's resurfaced today. The reports, from, I don't even, the source was AS. Is that a...
Yeah.
I'm not...
Spanish.
Yeah, it's a Spanish one, so I'm not super familiar with it, but so I don't know how reliable it is. But they're reporting, obviously the PSG thing. I think maybe they might be reporting basically because the connection with Mbappe and see. But was it Mbappe who said he's staying, or was that Neymar? Which one?
They both said it almost at the same time.
Okay, but if something that's the only way that Ronaldo goes though is if Mbappe leaves. Like at this point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what kind of money you could get for him? I mean, like what, 20 mil? Is that what do you think at this
For
point?
Ronaldo, I could see 25 mil, but the salary is important if he was to leave.
Yeah. Sorry,
did I cut out there? Sorry.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of lag, but I think it's fine. You said, I think you said about 25 mil, but I think the salary is the important part. Is that what you were basically saying?
Yeah, the salary would be the important part if he left. You know what's scary a bit though. So if Chelsea do end up buying Lukaku, that's scary because Inter's going to go out in the head and try and get Vlahovic, and that's scary.
I didn't think about that. You know, and it was part of me. I like that you brought this up. I thought about it a little bit. I was like, if Lukaku leaves, I mean, yeah, there's his performances against the rest of the league, but he hasn't really done that much. He hasn't done much at all because Chiellini, we talked about it before, puts him in his back pocket every single match. So he hasn't really hurt Juventus much. It's just been the rest of the league. Actually, he's been solid. He's been a star in. I did not even consider the thought of Vlahovic going to Inter.
You got to replace him if he sells him, right?
I thought the biggest. Well, of course, I don't follow Inter. Obviously, I'm not following their transfer market that closely. But I think it wasn't the name that Zapata and that who kind of came out what they were talking about, or at least it's been flagged up there. But you have to imagine if you have half a brain and you're in Serie A, you were thinking Vlahovic because he is kid's gonna be a star. That would be a tough pill to swallow. Honestly, now that you bring that up, that'd be really tough. The main thing that, like basically what you're saying though, the main thing with Ronaldo that he brings. Oh crap! Here we go again. I swear this thing every time. I don't know what's going on here, guys. This is the Drunk Justin show. I'm guessing. I don't know what we're doing. I don't even know how that even happened because it's not me. There we go. Whatever. Okay. It's supposed to be locked. I thought it was locked. Okay, now we're locking it. I don't think I can move it now. Okay. Let's throw this up there because Alejandro posted that. Chelsea are preparing a new bid to sign Lukaku. Proposed expected around 120 to 130 mil after opening bid turned down by Inter. 100 mil plus Marcos Alonso involved in the deal. That. Could you imagine having 120 to 130 mil to spend right now on a player? What that must be nice. That would be like.
Yeah, one single player. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
can I pivot to Chelsea for a second?
Yeah, go ahead. Feel free.
Just make a comment on Chelsea. So they're going to be spending 130 million on Lukaku potentially. Why not just put 150 on Haaland? I don't understand their point of view. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
How they're just going to put all this money into a 28 turning 29 when Haaland's literally 21 and could probably produce at the same rate. And it will get better.
Actually that's a very good point. I thought because Haaland was their latest target, wasn't it? Did he Did they say no? Did something fall through there? Because I haven't heard any update on it.
Yeah, Dortmund's like Michael Zorc guy, he said only if an amazing bid comes in will we look to sell. Similar with Sancho last year and this year. And I would assume 140 million, 150 million is a major offer.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So if Inter are asking for 130, just bump up 20 million more because I'm sure Chelsea can. And just go for Haaland.
Yeah, you got the Champions League or winning all that money that just came in. So that to me that would make sense to have Lukaku, who's much older than Haaland in that situation. I just want to say his name right. Isolin, and I apologize if it's Isolin, Icolin. I don't. Again, terrible pronunciation, so I apologize. But I'm going with that. Says we need Locatelli, but as alternatives, we can get Aouar for 25 or Van de Beek on loan. But basically, we need a creative midfielder. I agree with that. Yeah. I think at this point, and I'll have another question up here that I'm going to bring up. But basically, at this point, I think it's Locatelli or bust, and that's really what it is.
Yeah.
War is an option. I like it, but I don't think the club's even thinking about entertaining that right now. I think they're just focused on going after Locatelli. If that deal falls through, then we can all, rant and rave and be pissed. And then just go off of that, we have Aziz John, who brought up, what do you think Isco for 18 mil?
No.
I think I don't think you can spend 18 mil on Isco if you can't spend this for Locatelli. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I wouldn't entertain. That's why today that was the topic we brought up on the show, and I was just kind of like, I'm not even going to entertain this idea, just because of that. And no offense if you like Isco, Aziz John, it's just that's my opinion when it comes to this. Let's see. Why did Juve change the numbers for Danilo and Cuadrado? I think they probably chose it. The numbers, they came open. They wanted new numbers. It's usually, it's the players that are getting to choose their new numbers when the season comes up. Lester, late to the party, but happy to be here nonetheless. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. Glad you joined us. If Siri doesn't go away, I'm gonna yell at her. Okay. All right. Let's move on to actually get back. Well, we really don't have a ton of topics today that we're talking about. We have topics, but I mean like the preset topics at least. Yeah. So the one that I really have, something that this was actually my idea that I wanted to talk about, was we got the preseason match with Barcelona coming up, and that is this Sunday at 3. Is that correct? I mean, I don't know. Time doesn't matter. They're playing this Sunday against Barcelona. I want to know what all of our commenters and what you, and I'll let you know. I'm sure people can't wait to hear what I want to see. But what do you want to see for Juventus against Barcelona this week? Maybe what kind of formations do you want to look at? I don't know. I haven't really followed Barcelona's preseason to see who they're really out there getting reps in, who's playing, and what have you. Anyway, what would you like to see this Sunday with the Barcelona? Yeah.
I want to see the guys who returned from vacation get some minutes in. So, like, let's say I want Ronaldo to get at least 45 in. I need Dybala to get 45 minutes in. Midfielders, we don't have any at the moment. Bentancur, get your minutes in. Just basically, I don't really want Chiellini to play because he's always a risk and he doesn't need to play.
Yeah.
But I want to see De Ligt play. I want to see Danilo, Cuadrado play at least 45, and Messi's not playing, so that's a shame because he's still on vacation. But I want to see what Allegri intends to do with these players that are now all back. So I want to see if he's actually going to fulfill his 4-3-3 or he's going to revert back to his 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And I want to see where Dybala starts.
Well, and that's what I was going to go into too, because lately the report in the stadium's been, I mean, we were talking before under the impression that it was going to be 4-2-3-1, what have you. Yeah. Now the report seems to be 4-3-3 is what they're going to go with. At least that's what they're saying. What players now that changes things? It changes how I would fill that out much more than it did with the other formation. So where I'm torn with this is you're obviously going to have more preseasons. I think they report that there's going to be a couple more coming. We know we have Atalanta preseason. Yeah. And they say that there's going to be a couple more before the season starts as well. Great for fans. Perfect. But what do you want to see out there? Like, what do I want to see out there when it comes to that situation is, do I want to see more of the youth players getting opportunities? Or do I want to see, because of where the club is right now, after the season we just endured as fans, do we want to see, I don't want to say the top squad because you're not going to get the top squad. You're not, like you said, Chiellini does not need to be out. Chiellini has proven himself. Chiellini's played under Allegri. He doesn't need to, go out there and, prove himself or whatever word you want to use for that. I'm kind of, I don't want to say excited, but I'm kind of liking that they're supposedly Ronaldo and Dybala are supposed to be playing together out there. Yeah. So I am interested. I do want to see that, even though yes, those are, Ronaldo. Maybe you can argue whatever you want. Maybe isn't a player that needs to prove anything, but does need to prove when it comes to working in Allegri's system.
Correct.
Is that okay? And then Dybala, you want to see him because you want to see him get reps because he hasn't had many reps this year, in a year or in a calendar year. So going off of those two players, so just leave those two players out because we know everybody probably wants to see that. What do you want to see out there? I think, let me see out here. I saw somebody comment, Where was it? Liam brought up that DeShilio is good. Now keep him. Actually, that's what I want to talk about a little bit. I honestly want to see more. You're gonna be shocked that I say this, but like, I want to see more DeShilio out there because I actually want to see him and Pellegrini out there so I can get a better feel of was this just a one-off. Pellegrini looked horrible against Monza, or is this what it is? And DeShilio should be the option, and Pellegrini needs to get loaned out. Does that make sense when I say that?
Yeah. Well, now he's going to go up against like some world beaters. Like Memphis Depay is going to be running at Depay or at Pellegrini instead of whoever Monza, like whoever player on Monza is. I don't know, but I think they should split the game into two games. Essentially, like half of the game should be your first teamers, and then half the game should be whatever. You start off with like Sule and De Winter and all those guys, and then I need to see Pellegrini with De Ligt and Bonucci. Let's say I need to see him with players that will bring him in defensively.
With real leaders.
This is almost it for him.
Yeah.
This is now what, year 2 or 3? 3? No, 2. 3.
It's been I think it's 3. I think it's 3. It's 3. It's 3 because I remember 1920 they kept bringing up Pellegrini. We have Pellegrini out there on loan. Let's bring him back. We need him. And then I kind of rode that hype train a little bit for a bit, being like, that could be a guy we could use, but then he hasn't showed a lot. I thought he actually looked better last preseason and those preseason matches than he has this year. This year he looks. I don't know if it's something where like maybe nerves get to him, so he's confused and he's out there because he wants so hard to prove himself to stay with Juventus. I don't know. I can't read their minds, obviously, but let's see. Okay, Homo, this is a question. Homo Juve says, I want to see Caio Jorge versus Barca. I think he will not play. I don't know. I would say he wouldn't be an official.
Quarantine or some stuff. He's going to sign his contract and all that. No, but seriously, he has to.
No, I just laughed because you were about to say or some shit, and then you said stuff. Yeah. That's the reason I laughed.
So you probably won't be able to participate until the start of next week.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, guys, let's get those likes up. Like I said, I'm going to cancel the stream if you all don't get those likes up. So we're trying to get at least 30 likes while we're on the stream. And also, if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you be a part of this community. I didn't think he would be, but I am interested to see. I don't know how long. Like I said, I don't know how long the whole quarantine process goes. I also don't know how long the process goes to him actually signing, being a part of the club, and when he can join. Like if there is a period of time, but I am with Homo Juve when I say I would like to see him get some run if there is time for him ever to in any of these preseason matches to see what he can bring, just to see what he looks like. Because I guess there are.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say there also are some of those maybe some opportunities in Serie A early on against some of the lesser opponents, obviously that you could get some time, but those are games that count, and you really don't want to throw those away. Any opportunities to try something out.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, against Atalanta, you'll see probably Caio Jorge for the first time.
Yeah.
That's what, August 14th?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to arrive in Turin on the 4th.
Thursday.
So it would be right around that time frame where he's, he'll be getting, if he's quarantining for 10 days, like Ryan's saying, then that would make sense. Yeah. And then James Tonin said, I'd like to see them continue to showcase Sole and Carrera and De Winter. Here's my one thing about that. What I'll say is I understand a lot of people like to see the young guys out there performing. I kind of said that a little bit too, but I was saying young guys like Pellegrini, who's not that fresh, if that makes sense when I say that. The guys who I feel like should have, built up enough to see if they're going to be a part of this team. My problem with Sole, Carrera, and De Winter is those guys are all probably going to get loaned out to either Serie B clubs or, if they're going to stay in the U23. I don't think. Yeah. Do you think any of those players really are going to factor into this team this year?
If there's a massive injury, that's the only reason why I could see Sule or Correa come and play. But for the most part, they're either going U23s because they can't play Primavera anymore. Like, Sule is too good for a Primavera team. He needs to play U23 or go to Serie B team. Like, I'm pretty sure Ranocchia is about to go to Serie B. And what's his name? I forget. Nah, whatever. I can't remember. But yeah,
Ranocchia,
I would say,
Fajoli.
I would say give him a run out. I would say give them a run out against Barcelona for like at least half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
because those guys on Barcelona, those young players on Barcelona are so good as well. It'll test them to see like what they're made out of.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. I would like to see some of that. Trying to think who else. I guess I would like to see what he does with his. I guess with the formations also too, like how he utilizes Cuadrado in there, because that's a player. Him and I don't want to say they get left out because to me, I feel like Cuadrado is necessary to a lot of what Juventus does, especially in creating right now. Especially if you don't have Locatelli there for a long period of time. If you don't have, not that he's going to be some creative, whatever genius, but he's more creative than a lot, maybe what we will have. So I would like to see that. Let's see. Okay. Alejandro is saying that Yusule will join the U23.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Still
there we
good for
go.
Primavera.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
we know that's where he's going for that right now. Sorry, I'm trying to control things, so I have these thoughts and then they pop out of my head right now. Let's see. I try to think. Okay, I'm going through. I was saying about McKinney. I would like to see how McKinney, Cuadrado, and that are utilized by Allegri, and to see how he'll do it. Just because, like I said, when we were looking at the like a 4-2-3-1, I left them out plenty of times when I was trying to. Design the roster. I was like, oh crap, I forgot about these guys. Which I guess those. To me, I guess when you're using that, you're kind of using that. Guys, we have 27 likes. It's 3 less than we need to have. So let's go ahead and get those up. I appreciate that. I'm just going to annoy you guys until you do it. I appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I want to see what a few of our guys in the chat are saying that they would like to see as well. Liam said Dybala, McKinney, Kulu, Pogba, Gonzalo, and Mario. I don't know what that is. When I started reading Dybala, McKinney, and Kulu, I guess I was thinking that you said you'd like to see them. I don't know. But I don't know.
Who goes at the back?
Huh? Yeah, I guess
Those last
Gonzalo.
Pogba,
right? We don't even know who Pogba is. Anyway, Juve said sell Berna and bring Sule to the first team. Yes. As much as you want, Bernadeschi ain't going anywhere. But I know you're just messing with us. Antonio, between Fajoli and Ranocchia, who do you think has better possibility of staying? I'll say the first just real quick statement, then I'll let you give an extra thoughtful statement. Mine, I think just in general, I think Fajoli has put himself... I could be wrong, but the way I read this, it just seems like Fajoli has kind of bleeped himself a little bit when it comes to Allegri. You had that one big opportunity. You didn't show up. You didn't play that match. You were suspended for that one. Then the next match, you get an opportunity. You don't come in till... I don't remember what minute that he came in. He actually got a little playing time. But it was late in that. I think if you're going to look at the two that had a better opportunity, it's Ranocchio, but I think Ranocchio is... Well, okay. I think Ranocchio is going to Serie B, right? I believe that's what...
A lot of teams want him in Serie B.
Yeah, so I think neither one has a possibility of staying this season, but I think right now, if we're looking at Fajoli being the leader, Allegri being the coach, with him being the coach, I think Ranocchio has a better opportunity going into the future. Slightly. Now
just based on performance alone and attitude towards the preseason, it's Ranocchia is obviously ahead of Fajoli, like you said. Obviously, we can't put too much into that one goal. It was a great goal that he scored, Ranocchia. Curled one bottom left corner or mid to bottom left corner outside the box. Fajoli, like you said, he dinked himself. There's nothing else to say at this point. At this stage, present day, it's Ranocchia over Fajoli. But like you said, neither of them are probably making the first team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Don't give Soleil too much on his back. He is young. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of people like to buy in a little bit too quickly or too much into some young players and put too much pressure on them. And as much as like us, keyboard warriors or couch coaches or whatever you want to call it, think that we know better. The coaches see more than we do.
Oh, and for sure.
At least compared to some coaches that we may have, I trust what Allegri sees. I trust that 100%. He can build something. Joseph says Dybala is better in the middle than the wing. Mistake to field a 4-3-3. What do you think as the coach here?
So I think a week ago I answered this question and I convinced myself that this is the perfect thing to do. I said Dybala would be great as an inverted right winger playing closer to Ronaldo in the middle. So if we recall what Italy did in the Euro Cup with Spinazzola and Insigne, we saw that Insigne would tuck into the middle and he gave all that space to bomb on for Spinazzola. Yeah. And if Dybala comes into the right side underneath Ronaldo, he gives all that space to, let's say, Cuadrado, who's playing right back. And I think that would work as well. Dybala would have more space underneath Ronaldo that he would occupy, and Dybala would have the opportunity to go at someone in the middle of the park, whereas he can't beat many people on the left side, or on a wing, especially when he's doubled up. Whereas Cuadrado, he has the one little feint move, and it works every time. You know what's happening. It's like Arjen Robben, but with his right foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, just a sec. I'm adjusting something here. Still at 29 likes, guys. Not enough. Gotta get those likes up. I think actually we're gonna have to wrap up here in a little bit. Mainly just because the likes aren't high enough. That's why if we leave, that's what it is. Just know that we're disappointed in each and every one of you. Clement is if Juventus has an offer for Berna, Juventus will sell him. That's the reason why Juventus is not talking about the extension of his contract. I don't know. I think I think there's a good possibility. Yeah, if they got an offer, that they would entertain it and potentially sell him. But I also think there's factors that include the will of Bernardeschi. We know that over the last few years has been to stay at Juventus. But then there also is now the factor of Allegri coming in, and I think there may be some serious belief in Allegri that he can do something with this player, that he can actually do something with Bernardeschi. I don't think it's all, what have you, nonsense when he says that. What do you think?
Yeah. If there was an offer that Bernardeschi liked, I'm pretty sure he'd be gone by now. But like last year, he did not want to go to Lyon in order for us to get Aouar, and they kind of put a little piece of shit in my brain about him. But yeah, like you said, he's a project, but I've given up on him. He's 27. He is what he is at this point. Yeah. He's never been, like, he had 3 games for the club over 4 years. That's insanity to think he's going to change it.
Yeah. I think when I'm saying this, I'm not arguing that Bernardeschi is going to be even a good player when I'm saying this. I'm just saying the factors that are really, determining why he's staying and why he's not really moving right now. If that makes sense. But yeah, no, I agree. I think he is what he is. Probably not going to develop. We'll get through the last few of these. I think you need to go at 540. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Am I right? Or
545 is fine if we go a little bit over. But yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure we don't want to keep you. Yeah. We'll at least take you to the hour or to the hour from when we started at least. So there we go. Clement said if Allegri plays a 4-3-3, I think Dybala will play a fake number 9 so as to create space for Chiesa and CR7, who will come from the wings and go to the surface.
I'm not sure what surface means.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm trying to... Can you clarify that a little bit, Clement? Let me. Maybe you clarified it later. Let me look and see what he said. Maybe, but let's see. Ryan's... Okay, Clement... I'm waiting for you, Clement, to clarify that for me. So that way I know what I'm saying. So Fagioli will be in the first team. Yeah, don't get too high hopes on the youngsters and probably think them as Plus Valenza. Do you mean, when you say Fagioli will be in the first team, do you mean right now or do you mean in the future? Because right now, I don't think he's going to be. I think he'll be loaned out.
2022, you won't see Fagioli on the first team.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it happening. Right, it's 30 likes from my end. Okay, thank you for the 30 likes. I appreciate it. I guess it takes a while to update, so thank you all. What else we got? She was like Cadini. Let's see. I think that's most of what I'm saying. Okay, we'll have a good season. Okay, you laughed about it. Okay, so at least you're laughing about it because at first I thought you were being serious, and I was like, no, it won't. Anything? So like in particular. if you're a Juventus fan right now, okay, we got 31. Like I said, dang it, Siri, go away. Every single time out here, she comes in that I can't hear a dang thing that's going on. All right. I guess, okay, so what would be your formation? Give me, that's how we'll wrap this up. What would be your formation on Sunday against Barcelona? Could you do that for me on the top of your head?
I could do that for you.
Okay.
So I would like to see the first team players probably start, and I would like to see him try the 4-3-3 because it's not a game with meaning behind it. You know what I mean? Like there's no points on the line. There's no trophy. Oh, there's a trophy, but like a who cares trophy. I would like to see him use a 4-3-3. I would like to see Sule. I would like to say Sule start again. I would like to see Morata start just so he can get some match fitness. Dybala to start. I don't want the Italians to start really. Maybe Bonucci can start because he can, like I said, he can hopefully help Pellegrini out as a left back. Just to see how that works, that dynamic. So the back line, I would say Pellegrini, Bonucci, De Ligt, and Danilo because he's back. Get them some minutes. And then in midfield, you'd have to start Ramsey, Ranocchia, and McKennie. Maybe not Ranocchia. Maybe not. Maybe Ramsey, McKennie, and Bentancur because he's back. Get some minutes under his legs. And then the attack, let's start with Dybala, Morata, and let's put Sule with some good players. Let's see what we can do. Then, honestly, after 30, 45 minutes, after a half, take them all out. You don't need to play more. And then you put all the young kids in and all the spare parts, Bernardeschi and whatnot.
So you had Ramsey, Ranocchia, and Bentancur?
I changed my mind. I want Ramsey, Bentancur, and McKennie to start.
McKennie, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, say the first, is it Sule?
I chose Sule, Ronaldo, Sule, Morata, and Dybala.
Okay, I like that one. Yeah, I guess I think a lot of this for me, I'm looking it over, I'm thinking I guess a lot of it depends on who Barcelona puts out there.
Yeah.
Are they throwing Messi out there or whatever? Are they going to do that?
Well,
probably not.
Messi's not playing. He's still on vacation.
Oh, is he really? Oh, sad.
Yeah.
Well, you would follow what Messi's up to right now.
Yeah, I would.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, I went into my kid's daycare today and dropped him off, and I had one of the lady who works there. He wore a Juventus shirt yesterday, so she came up to me and asked me about the Ronaldo whatever situation. They're like, oh, I guess that's who everybody thinks about in America. That's all they know is Ronaldo or Messi, basically. So they're actually, are you a Ronaldo fan? I'm like, he's on my team. I was like, he's on my team. He does fine. I don't know if I'd say I'm a fan. I'd say I like him, all right.
Yeah.
But there's, I was trying to go into that. And she's like, oh, so you're a Messi fan? And I'm like, no. No, I'm not a fan of either one. Because every time I get on,
either or.
Yeah, it's not either or. I'm a Juventus fan and an Italian fan, not whatever. So it's just whatever. That situation was fun to get into. Wait, okay. Happy birthday to Medetti.
Yeah, the young kid.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I thought it was somebody in the chat or something like that because it would say happy birthday. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oops. That did not need to go on this one. I need to switch to the other mode. All right. A couple of questions and then we'll wrap it up, or a couple of statements. Worst part about Berna is that he'll get a new contract, so we will be unable to sell him for 2 to 3 more years. I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. Hopefully he'll find a spot that's good for him to land. Let's see. Anybody? Fans at J Medical said Bernardeschi have a good season. No joke. The fans said that. I mean, but
they're trying to be nice to him, right?
What are they going to support him? What are they going to say? Bleep you? You shouldn't say that in person. Just be a decent fan. I understand some players just don't whatever sit up. And then Lincoln said, still lacking creativity. We need a fullback and creative mid. I mean,
we definitely need a creative mid. A new fullback, I think we can do with what we have at the moment and be okay.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, okay, here we go. Oh no, Ryan had a 4-2-3-1, but they're not playing the 4-2-3-1. I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess we have to see. The report's 4-3-3. He said Tech, De Winter, De Ligt, Manucci, De Chilio, Fagioli, Ranocchia, Ramsey, Dybala, Kulu, and Ronaldo.
Is that who he wants, or who is that?
I think that's what Ryan was saying, that he would start. I think in the preseason if he had a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, my lineup was strictly based on who needs minutes because the season's starting soon and they just came back from vacation. So that's what I based mine on.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. That's what I was about to say. I like these. And Soule is like the one option to me when it comes to youth that you're going to have in there. Even Renoki, I'd like to have him in there, but I honestly don't think I don't think either one's going to be consequential for the season. So at this point, we had the first couple matches for the young guys to show and give their opportunity. Now I'm kind of want to focus on our team and putting together a team under not a first-year coach, obviously, because he's coming back, but his first couple matches as the coach here. So anyway, that's what we have for right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. That way you don't have to be pressed on time and everything like that. We're going to come back. Are you going to be back tomorrow for this when we go live tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, I'm going to be.
Okay. I didn't know what the rest of the week looked like because we talked a little bit of it. I want to thank you to each and every person here that tuned in with us and was chatting with us, that liked the video, that subscribed. I appreciate you guys. You guys are a big reason of what we do. Hopefully, we will have a good live sometime in the next few days where maybe we can announce a new player and maybe we can actually get excited and talk about the potential opportunity. Now that the Demiral move, maybe setting up that for the future. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, make sure you follow all of us. Follow Bianconerizone on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at Justin Sofro. Follow him at Genotti 151 on Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter. Get his followers up, guys. We appreciate it. He comes in every day and actually gives you good information while I'm just over here being a jackass. So I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.